If you are ready, would you recount to us how the day unfolded? How am I still missing 4 MSQs? Holy shit. So you reached out to Elizabeth at the last, and his heart was moved. I may have... I would have not worded it that way, but sure, if you want to go that route, sure. I don't think that we just defeated the last ASEAN besides us, like, you know. This easily. I don't. I could see that fragments of him are still, like, on the surface of Venus. I'm not sure I did the right thing, yeah. Perhaps you did. Perhaps you did not. Well, helpful, Ishtala, helpful. But the important thing is this. Though violence proved unavoidable, you did at least come to understanding your foe. And in knowing his hopes and dreams, that we best remember him and his legacy. So long as they remain unforgotten, the love he and his brethren bore for one another, and the star may yet be rewarded. You said that an ancient came to your aid, but how is that possible? A gift from Emetsak, he knew of Elizabeth's plight. Foreseeing his own death, he made provisions to bring Elizabeth's suffering to an end, lest his friends be left to continue the struggle alone. So I widely speculate. It is unlikely we'll ever know the truth. The best we can do is to remember events as they happen, no more and no less. As the Romans so rightfully put it, history is learned, not lived. Nah, there you all are. Oh, it's not Lena. Oh, you're alive! Yay! My friend, we were given to understand you were injured. Should you not be aped? Lie down at a time like this? Don't be absurd! I would have come sooner had the guards not made such a fuss. Now, tell me what's happened. Where's the Exarch? You remember the crystal? That's kinda him now. In both ways. I see. Next, will you show me his spirit vessel? Yes, both his soul and memories seem intact. Good. Unlike the others, his ether was not highly charged, and so it did not seem necessary to employ a familiar for the imbuing. But I needed to be certain all the same. What a relief. Then it is but a question of restoring his soul unto his flesh. And as you did lately tell me, the success of his process rested on no more than our friend's soul recognizing his flesh as its own. Given his apparent desire to return to the source of Nyx, one would think his soul would be only too happy to be home, no? Surely it wouldn't balk at the relative newness of its accommodation. So one would hope, but none can speak for the Exarch's heart of hearts, and he can no longer speak for himself. Furthermore, though I have drawn upon all of my not inconsiderable experience to predict the outcome, the fact remains that there is no direct precedent for what we are attempting. Will his body accept his soul? Will his essence blend properly? Will he awaken whole of mind? Any number of things could go away. Assuming I have succeeded in tempering your expectations, I should probably add that I did ask the Axarch if he still wished to return to the source in full knowledge of the risk. A simple enough question, one would think, warranting a single word reply, yet the answer received was rather longer than that. Almost comically so, in fact. Regardless, out of respect for the man, I shall attempt to recite it, with a certain amount of poetic license. As I grew older, the burden I carried became ever more numerous, burdens which weighed upon my hopes, buying them deep within my breast, so deep that I couldn't be certain they were still there. But when I look around me, I'm reminded that no matter how deeply buried they may be, our hopes never truly disappear. No, they are always with us, guiding us, driving us. I see it in Volfrey, who sought to vindicate his existence by creating his paradise. I see it in Renget, who forsook his life's cause in order to protect that which he held most dear. I see it in the people who choose to struggle rather than surrender to despair. And though our struggles may differ greatly, since the very beginning of time, they've all shared that one common thread: hope. We struggle because we have hope, and when the time comes, I too will embrace mine. I will follow my heart, regardless of the risk. And I will live with all my being, as befits one who has been granted a second chance. There, I told you it was long and unspeakably sentimental to boot. One would think them to outpouring of a dewy-eyed boy, not the old man the Axarch seems to believe he is. I mean, really? He's scarcely been alive as long as I've been in hiding. I dare say he is blushing in his vessel. Speaking of which, we should make ready for our journey. Time remains of the essence after all. Needless to say, once we leave, there is no guarantee that we can return. If anyone has unfinished business, now is the time to see to it. Wait. Just a quick question. Does this mean I can't do the Rhine and Thancred quest line if I send them back? Am I locked out of it? I must pay a visit to Slitterbury. Let us reconvene here. No, okay, good. I wasn't sure if the game is telling me that I need to finish that quest line now or not. Huh. There remains some few matters which require my attention in Ilmag. May I leave Thancred in thy care, child? I've been meaning to get some flowers from Infilia. I thought you might help me choose them, and then we could go to Naba Rang together one last time. A fine suggestion. Lead on. Well, it's back to Ylmer for me. Amongst other things, I owe the mayor an apology about his airship. True, we kinda crashed the airship. I assume you have place of your own to be, Elisai. I shall see you later. Elisai, honey, do you want to go back to the people who are like affected by the light? As you probably guessed, I'm going to pay a visit at the inn Journey's High, but I want you to come too. I realize you don't need to say any farewells, but the Axarch does, if only in spirit. So I thought you might bring him along, so to speak. I'm sure he'd love the thought of being lugged about on his hero's back. So let's be off, shall we? I can't wait to see how Halric's doing. Oh god. I can't believe they're actually going back to the source. Halric, oh god, don't tell me he's wandered off again. Can we put this kid on a leash? Quickly, we have to find him. Oh, I will say, I didn't see you there. If you're looking for Horik, he's gone for a walk with one of the others. They were planning to visit the graveyard, if I'm not mistaken. Well, that's a relief. Shall we adjourn to the graveyard then? Oh god. That makes it terrible. I assume he's still alive? Question mark? Yes, okay, very good, very good. Amazing. Awesome. Glad about that. There he is. I was afraid he'd wander off again. Oh, there's no need to worry. Horik's safe and well. He's been showing good progress and likes to go for walks of late. Though his steps usually bring him to this particular spot. Oh, I wasn't aware he had family here. He doesn't. It's a sleen. The sword, that is. We buried it here in her honor. You remember the times where I was sad because a kind of NPC just died? Good times. It was okay sadness back then. Right now it's suffering. So he remembers. What brings you back so soon, out of interest? I didn't think the next round of treatments was due yet. No, it isn't. Look, I realize this is sudden, but I've come to say goodbye. It's time for me to return home. But rest assured, the treatment will continue. Balak will come to oversee them in my stead. I see. You did mention that you and your friends were searching for a way home. Needless to say, we'll be sorry to see you go. But I know everyone will be happy for you. Truly. Happy and grateful. You've done so much for us, achieved what none of us dared hope was possible. And we'll see to it that your good work continues, and that no more poor souls are buried here before their time. So rest easy and take care. We wish you every happiness. Thank you. I will miss you all. But it isn't time to say our farewell quite yet. So, if there are any tasks that need doing, hunting beasts, fetching water, and what have you, just say the word. I mean, make use of our every last moment here, after all. The time left to you is precious. He's speaking. It's right, Ulrich. It's exactly right. Those words will guide you through, so never forget them. And neither will I. My other cat on the couch is now cleaning its butt. I had to share that with you all. Suffer with me through that. What? I'm not crying. I just had sand in my eye, that's all. As I mentioned, I meant to stay here as long as possible. In the meantime, perhaps you could go and look in on the others? Alfino, for instance. If anyone is crying, it will be him. Not me. Him. Sure. Let's go to Yomer.
Oh, Alpha, no.
Oh, he gets a voiced thing. Okay, sure.
Please, Lady Chai, dry your eyes.
The thought
Her husband next to it is like,
it's you.
I'm still here.
As you can... I don't know how to console her. She thinks we'll be lost without him.
Reassuring. You're certainly well loved.
"'Tis more than I deserve, yet I'm truly grateful and will see that she knows as much." Lady Chai, I have a confession to make.
I'm not a painter.
On the day we ousted Lord Vorthree, when I revealed the truth of his tyranny and your complicity in his crimes, I did so with great trepidation. Not out of fear that you wouldn't listen, but that you might never recover.
Not to use coal, by the way.
There was a time when I too, in my hubris, believed myself worthy to lord it over others. And when the lie was laid bare, when I was forced to confront the cost, the lives lost, it all but destroyed me. To awaken from a naive dream to so harsh a reality, I would have understood had you all surrendered to despair. But you didn't surrender. Far from it. You picked yourselves up and rose to the challenge. You found a path forward and the strength to walk it, and to keep walking it, day after day. But what struck me is how much faster you found it than I did.
Really? That felt pretty slow to me. But rest assured, we'll make Yulmore into a nation anyone would be proud to call home. Eventually. You can still come and go as you please, I believe. When we have good tidings to report, I may trouble you to be their bearer. There may also be less than good tidings, in which event I hope I can trouble you for your counsel.
I should be honored to provide it, Master Chai.
Oh, Alphino, I know you aren't one to sit still, but do remember to take your ease from time to time. And no matter where you are, remember that there are people here who are praying for your health and happiness. Our brave and gentle artist. You have our love, now and always.
It's okay. We're all proud of you, babe.
And you mine. Please take care.
They need to implement fucking hogs in games. Animated out hogs. Not an emote. It's a strange feeling to stand in the company of our friends, knowing that I will never see them again. I struggle to reconcile it in my mind. But this I know, I shall cherish my memories of Norvran, of every soul I met here, for the rest of my days. And I shall look forward to your tales of their endeavors. Forgive me, I realize now that I never asked you what business brought you here. Can I be of assistance? Alisei said that, did she? Well, as you can see, I am quite alright now. Unlike her, by the sound of it. Perhaps you might consider visiting Orion. Sure. Given his conversance of the idiosyncrasies of the faithful, I doubt it will be an issue, but a small part of me worries that they may not relinquish him willingly. As such, I would feel better if you were to look in our friend. Assuming you have the time, of course. Sure. Let's go to Urianger. Because where else would I go? To Ishtala? To Thancred? To Rhine? Nah. It is Urianger we're going to. That scar is really pretty. Oh, so pretty. So very pretty. Butterfly. Butterfly. Oh, it's enemies. Still a butterfly. Even if it's an enemy. Is that the entrance? Hi there. Nah, that I should have the pleasure of welcoming a guest, even as mine own occupation draw to a close. What brings you hither, my friend? Hard to guess who is Caelynx's favorite boy, apparently, if he's the only one who gets a voiced part. So you will grant the Exarch a final tour of the realm, which has been his home these 100 years. A noble gesture. As to Master Alfinot's concerns, you may rest assured that all is well here. Far from detraining me, our Fae friends have agreed to assist in the transportation of these tombs onto the Cabinet of Curiosity. Not more remain to be done. Regardless, it's well that you did come, for I have been meaning to show something to these. An object I chanced to find after your victory over Elidibus. Though it has lost its radiance, it's unmistakably a crystal of light, one that did, in all likelihood, once belong to Ardbert. Having been interred with his body, it would have remained upon his person after his possession by Elidibus, and when his mortal form was, forgive my indelicacy, consumed by your foe to fuel his transformation, I posited a crystal that fumbled free. Save that which dabbed a bit in you, it is all that remains of our friend. And if you are willing, I would have you delivered unto Seto. I can't think of no worthier recipient than he, and no more fitting a bearer than he. Than you, I mean. As ever, you will find the Amara in Volkendorf. My thanks. Volek, Speaking is so hard, guys. You can't imagine. Being a streamer was the worst thing I did, apparently, because I constantly need to speak. And I apparently just not able to. I mean, I didn't need to summon. It's fine. It's okay. Hi there. Ha. Feel glad am I to see you safe and well. Rumors spoke of strange, spectral foes bent on your destruction. But with the sky returned to normal, I assume all is well again. So to what do I owe the pleasure of this visit? I have a crystal for you.
Is that Ardbert's crystal?
Even the bird gets a voiced part.
So it is. It has changed, but I would know it anywhere. However, did you come by it?
You don't want to know.
Then, even in death, his enemies found a way to profit from his sacrifice.
Yep.
Oh, it grieves me to think of his body being used for evil ends.
Yep.
But, thanks to you, his honor is restored, and he may finally find peace. No words can express my gratitude. I will keep this crystal safe to the end of my days. Rest easy, my friend. You have earned it.
Tell me, does anything strike you as different about my soul?
Your soul? Oh, how can this be?
Seto, my old friend. You've grown.
Oh, Artbert, how I've missed you.
This is making me cry.
I'm sorry I couldn't keep you safe, or even console you. Had I only learned to speak sooner, I would have told you how much you meant to me, how much I cared.
I knew. I always knew. But I'm happy to hear it nonetheless. Thank you, Seto. My partner in crime.
I see. His journey continues. Then I will not yet bid him rest. With you, he may look forward to many more adventures. It has been a while since last I flew. Perhaps I too will go on a little adventure. Ride the winds, seek the horizon. Yes, I think perhaps I will.
My heart. Oh, it's raining again. Oh my god, look, I hate that you look like Artbert. For a second I was like, is Artbert still here? My god! Ah, you can't do this to me! Okay. Yeah! You were just like, okay, bye! Back to Oriange, here we go.
Ich denke auch.
Not you, Siri, oh my god. Ah, Siri. No, that was my fault. It was Ziri. Ziri wanted to like communicate with us. But I mean, if it brings you more joy, I can also say my cat just talked. Telling me that he thinks the same as I do. I don't even know what she heard. That she said that. But she just agreed to me. So, look, Lunev. Lucario, I mean. Not okay what you did. Not okay what you did. One is sleeping here and the other is standing here. What you doing? What you plotting? Oh, you are returned. Tell me, how did Seda receive the offering? Remarkable. It's faulted that you should be the one to undertake this task, I think. As Arbert lived on in you, so too shall he and his comrades live on in the hearts of the people of Norvrend. And their tale, now rightly told, shall inspire new warriors of light for generations to come. You know what I just remembered? The cat boy? The one who knocked on our door? He never did anything to progress the story, did he? He came? We told him everything? Told him to stand down? And he did. He didn't do shit. He never appeared again. Huh. Remarkable. And the tale, now rightly told, shall inspire new warriors of light for generations to come. Whew.